But as long as you're trying to be a copycat, the world will never see you. See, I'm glad to be Hilton Wells. God, can I tell you something? Y'all ain't ready for me. I'm going to tell you. I know my real name. Yeah. That's fine. I know my real name. My dad named me Hilton. I like the name Hilton. His name Hilton. But about 7 years ago, Jennifer, God revealed what my name was, just like he did Abraham and Abram, just like he did Jacob and Israel, just like he did Paul and Saul. He told me what my name was. Some of y'all know, some of you don't. Don't matter. I know. That's why you got to be careful what you name your child. Don't go watch a video and say, yeah, that was a day. It was a group called, she called me in the spirit. And we named our kids out, you know, that just sounds good. I think I'll name them that. Find out what the name means. So when you call them something, you actually declare something over their life. See? I'm used to saying Manny, but I need to make sure out of my spirit I say Emmanuel. Manny is funny and fun, but Emmanuel means God with us. So you got something in. I'm just saying. See, when you know who Isaiah was, it'll make you sit up straight. Pay attention. We understand that God is salvation. See, that's what Isaiah is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You need to know who you are. So when that child come out the womb, ask God what to call him. I wanted to give him another name. God gave me his name in prayer. So yeah, I had another name. God said, call him this. And because he said call him that, I didn't give him a middle name. Because God had already named the boy. See? You have to know. There are times I drink coffee. And I probably drink too much coffee. Coffee is a substitute for exercise. Oh, y'all didn't know that? Yeah, we love it because it's a cheat. When we really have to get out there and exercise to have energy. But I get that little job of, boy, I'm ready. Here's where I'm going with this. I'm glad I'll make people laugh too, so I'm glad you're laughing. It's a cheat. Oh, I lost my train of thought. It's a cheat. See? That's all right. When we understand who we are, when we understand who we belong to, that life becomes amazing. Boy, I'm looking for that thought back. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. That was one of them fun rabbit trails that bring me back. But regardless, I will say this. That's why a church has to be on one accord. You want to see prophetic preaching like this? All it takes. See, people are afraid to really yield themselves. See, I'm praying against fear and stubbornness and pride and rebellion. No, trust God. Now, you cannot help how you were raised. You cannot help what you went through. But when God shows you something, don't stay in it. Graduate from that mindset. Because God always wants to speak. As I was studying today, you have what's known as the intertestamental period. Some historians and theologians, we call it the 400 years of silence. That's a misnomer. God ain't stopped speaking for no 400 years. Okay, what am I talking about? From the book of Malachi to the book of Matthew is known as the intertestamental period. In other words, 400 years of silence. You know what's really going on? They just didn't hear from God and right. He was still speaking. What father loves his child and don't speak to him? Would you stop speaking to your child for 400 years? That's just what is labeled. When God really flows in the Spirit, it's because somebody committed themselves to yield and somebody committed themselves to listen. And there's a lot of different reasons why we don't listen. Some people don't listen. I want nobody to control me. Some people don't listen. I want nobody to change my mind. Some people don't listen because I already know. All of that is pride. The truth is, Lord, tell me. And you know, some of the hardest people to train, I'm on a new secular job. At 43, coming on the job as a newbie, how many know it can be hard to listen? Because your mind, you think about all the stuff, you know. And you want them to know, you know. But a wise person will say, you know what? Teacher. So I can know what I know, plus what you know. Oh, and that's how you win. When you open up your spirit. Now, back to the amazing life. I have an amazing life. And I don't have to battle with pride as much when I know who I am. So by you telling me something, don't take nothing away from me. I know who I am. By you telling me something, don't make me have to get in pride because I know who I belong to. See? When a person understands the fullness of who God has made them to be, and let me caveat with this, we're all on a journey. I don't know it all. We'll all never discover it all. But the biggest prayer is that you will discover it and live it to the best of your ability until God takes you home. Make no substitute. Allow no substitute. Sin, my friend, is a substitute. It's a false hope. See, it treats the symptom temporarily, but leaves horrible side effects. But when we come to Christ, there are no side effects. And he don't just treat symptoms, he heals. I'm going to try to close with belonging. Y'all can stay engaged for 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. I'm going to drop a little key on you. I'm going to give this to you fresh. God will help you in any endeavor you're trying to do. The same Spirit of God, a prophetic word that works in church, works on your job, works on your business. See? Oh, man. They say George Washington Carver discovered nearly 100 or more different ways to utilize the peanut. You know how they say he got that? From God. He got it from God. You can be on your job, Jim. And just because you function in the Spirit, I know this. I could be writing a sermon, but because I'm in this, okay, let me go deep. You in sales. I had a sales class, salesman teaching. Because of the job I'm in now, as the world said, grind. I got to grind every day. What grind do I mean? I got to be in the Word. I got to be in prayer. I got to exercise, praying in tongues every day. Because I know I'm going to the Babylon. I love them. I believe God sent me at a pastor. You understand? We were in a class. This guy was giving away iPads. I kid you not. I did my homework. I passed the test. I was one of the 9. He asked questions. I got to the last. I was one of the last ones up. He said, since we can't do nothing else, we just going to pick a number. Pick a number between 1 and 30. Watch this. God told me 21. Now I say God told me because I know his voice. Y'all have to receive words in his altar call loud. If y'all actually do what you heard, he said 21. So people naming all kind of numbers, but I know God has said 21. The dude in front of me must have grabbed it in the spirit because he said 21. I said, dog, that was my number. So I said 23. You got the number 24. You I paid. Well, watch this. That ain't the high part. He was giving away 2 of them. Now, since I won the first one, I couldn't get the second one. You don't have to believe it, don't matter. But when we stood up, he said, now we're going to give away another one. The Lord said the number is 2. When it came time to give away the second iPad, I sit down and said the number 2. The dude said 2, the man said you won. God God gave me both numbers. I'm trying to tell you what it means to walk with him, to know who you are. There's somebody in that camera gonna understand what I'm saying. Where he been at? I've been in Louisiana training, lifting weights, praying, and fasting. And when you're ready, I'm ready. Yeah. Even Moses had to go to the desert for a little while. Never despise training. Training is good. It makes you who you are when you train. Because once you finish training, now you're ready for the fight. And depending on how far you go, determines how many fights you get in. Catch this. And how big the fights are. See, it takes a champion to fight another champion. When you fight little setup fights, we don't see you on TV. Okay, that was for boxers that understand how that works. What I'm trying to tell you is, when you know who you are, when you know who you belong to, and you sell out to this, everything we're scratching and striving for, God has said, I always had it. Here you go. You get close to me. The closer you get to God, the closer you get to success.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to train them that in the dealership. I'm trying to teach them how to sell cars to the glory of God. You ain't got to hustle people. You go in there with your mind to obey God and to help people. God will bless you. So there's an apostolic mandate on all of our lives to be salt and light in whatever arena. See, you thought you was on a job for yourself to make money. I'm here to make bread, get that cheese. No. You gotta see who need to be saved, who need to be prayed into the kingdom. And then when the bread and cheese come in, you give it to them. Y'all see, folk think folk be playing in church. I ought to just walk on out here right here. Have a good day. Tell me, folk play church a game. But it's okay. God, I preach the 30. Because see, thank you, Eric. Because sometimes the thousands don't want to hear the real. Sometimes 30 don't, but the point is, if you get it from God and you tell them, my job is done. Moses will go up to the Mount Sinai. This man got the 10 commandments from God. You know what I'm saying? He was up there for 40 days and 40 nights. No food, no water. Getting a word from God. Joshua said, what's that down there in the camp? A lot of noise going on. Oh, they down there turning it up. Dancing around a golden calf. What in the world? I understand. Because to hang out with God causes you to live at a level that people that are so infatuated with the world can't understand. So when you come down, if you're not patient and you understand who you are, watch this, and understand how people are. Every human is allowed to be themselves. None of us are going to be each other. But it's maturity to say, I can still stay in this place with God, but allow you to get where you need to be. But all the great things of Moses had an anger problem. The Bible even say that. So he was the humblest man on the face of the earth, but he had an anger problem. His anger kept him out of the land of Canaan. He came down and broke him. Watch out! That's why sometimes I know I see him alone. If I was to ask you who your role model is, it would say a lot about who you are and where you were going. Oh, that's all I need to know. Now, a lot of us will say Jesus, but we ought to just take him out of the running. Because we're going to say that. If Jesus was your role model, I mean your real role model, you probably, I won't try to assume where you'd be. But if Jesus was our real, I'm not, Jesus is my Lord and Savior, but I won't say he's my true role model. If he was my true role model, I don't know. I would probably be, not just that, but my whole life would be different. Because my priorities, see, there's things God allows us to do that may not necessarily be his perfect will for our life. So when you start saying Jesus is my role model, we finna get out. I know this a lot. But you can at least find old Paul, Job, Esther, Mary, somebody that you can pattern yourself after. One of the highest ones I would say right now is Job. See, when you understand Job, it says that Job feared God. It uses terminology like excused, King James. In other words, he stayed away from evil. But even Job, who feared God and shunned evil, NIV, he had a big test. A test that he didn't even ask for, but he passed the test. I want to tell you today, your life is amazing. But in order, anybody can think about how at Easter, for lack of a better term, you open up the little plastic egg and there's a prize inside. Okay, at Christmas you unwrap the gift. All you have to do is allow yourself to be open to who you are, to who you belong to what your giftings are, to what your purpose is, and to what your destiny is. And wherever you step, it becomes amazing. See, I live, saints of God, an amazing life. And that amazing life is not from the outside in, but it's from the inside out. Your life, the enjoyment in your life, the John 10:10 fulfillment he's talking about, it don't come from the multitude of things, people, positions, and places. It comes from the inside. The Jesus that's in you allows life to be amazing. That's why he came. You want an amazing marriage? That Jesus lead the marriage. You want an amazing business? That Jesus be the CEO of the business. You want to be an amazing parent? That Jesus parent you and parent your kids through you. Everything that's done through him is perfect. We have a baptism today. And I'm so honored, amen, to baptize Sister Mickey today. Amen. Let's give the Lord a hand clap of praise for her. Amen. I want to encourage you today, as we're standing, to let God. Let God. Let God. Let him be who he wants to be.